Good morning, it is day 65. We're here at our last breakfast at the Bayhang Bay Hotel. It's a travel day and we are going to get a flight to Langkawi and spend 3 days there, but we've enjoyed our stay here. I would say Batung Farahi, but actually this hotel is in Taluk Bang area, opposite the abandoned hotel, and I would highly recommend this hotel. It's really clean, the food, the breakfast, lots of selection, and the actual area. There's so much to do that we actually would prefer to stay one more night to check out the dam. What else was there around the place? The national park. But yeah, good location. It's close to Batung Farahi. And yeah, check out our videos if you haven't to see what we were up to the past few days.
So I'm going to say it's close to Batu Ferenghi. So now you want the truthful review. No, it is a good hotel. I've really enjoyed it here. Staff's really nice, it's really clean. They let us check in early. They came and just dropped over a complimentary espresso at the breakfast, which was a nice touch. I think my only thing is just don't do the room service.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's good. It's a nice quiet beach here, which I think we would probably prefer. It's a very short grab ride over to Batu Ferenghi, and it's cheap as well. The grab is really cheap here.
Yeah, it's like 85p to get to Batu.
Yeah, I mean, you can use the rapid Penang, which actually is pretty rapid. They do fly down this road. I've been watching from the window.
They have
aptly named, I reckon. I was lulled into a false sense of security when experiencing the traffic jam on the way to get to Georgetown. But yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good location. It's great for us, and it seems like it's close to a lot of the things you want to do, which are out sort of in the jungly side. We're on the edge of the jungle here, so yeah.
And lovely view from our hotel window.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a typical scenic view, but for me, I thought it was great. It's reminds me of my N64 and a little bit of GoldenEye. Neo is going for the cameo, so I am going to have to talk loudly. Behind me is the Mutiara Hotel. It's something that I've looked at every time I've passed by it, and I would love to get a little look round. Maybe they're missing an opportunity and turning it into a tourist attraction. I think perhaps trying to jump over a fence and have a look round is a bad idea on multiple fronts. One, I know that there are harsh laws here, and also you don't know what's living in there. It's been abandoned for 15 plus years, so yeah, any manner of things could be creeping around in there. But at one point it was one of the most luxurious hotels in all of Southeast Asia. It was built by a subsidiary company for the Malaysian government, and it had all manner of sports facilities. It had multiple international restaurants. Sultans and presidents stayed there in its heyday, but it fell on tough times by 2007 due to competition and perhaps just the aging process and fashions changing. It was closed and was due for a rebranding, and the plan was to turn the 450 suites into 220 suites, with the leftover ones becoming residential accommodations. It employed 1,500 staff at that time as well, and I think this was an attempt to keep those people in employment and to keep the building open as well. However, the owner did his numbers, and it's kind of sad to see that sometimes it's just easier to scrap and rebuild, and it was going to cost less to just rebuild and open what they were looking to do, perhaps in a more bespoke way, more focused towards making money. It is tough to refit and refurb, and you often end up with not the most functional building. So yeah, an interesting structure and a little piece of maybe the 1980s, which does seem to be Malaysia's heyday. I do know they like a beheading in Malaysia.
This is one thing people find really weird about me. I mean, there's a lot of things, but the one thing is coffee makes me sleep. It always has done, and I don't know why, because obviously it's supposed to wake you up. My rationale behind that is I think my energy is already up there. So as soon as I drink coffee, I hit the ceiling and I crash back down again, because I'm normally sleeping about 2 minutes after having a coffee. But he gave me an espresso. It's all gone. So yeah, fingers crossed I'm not sleeping on the way to Langkawi.
It's almost time for me to say goodbye to this view. I will miss it, but I've etched it into my memory. And it's also time for me to say goodbye to my old bucket hat. I brought it with me, DKNY special. It didn't last up very well, twice through the wash, and it's looking manky. So I've got my new set, the Penang All-Stars, which I'm repping hard. Sarah, what have you got to get rid of? She's almost finished packing, she's cutting it fine.
I'm always cutting it fine, but this, yeah, didn't last long, a few days, but yeah, it's my dress that I bought from Georgetown, a bit of a tablecloth, but the material is just too hot. I was sweating even just in the hotel room, so yeah, I have to make sure that I think about cotton or more breathable material, so. See you later, tablecloth.
Can't beat nature, stay away from polyester.
Bye, home number 18, the Bang Hao Bay. Thank you for the lovely views and looking after us. See ya. So the international airport is the same as domestic, and a grab is 41 ringgit, which is £7. Ah, and look, go through Georgetown. Okay. Our grab is here, and the face mask is on. Hi, morning. Oh. The leaf blower or the strimmer is out in force again. Bye.
My view of the dam.
We are running out of water.
Oh, are you?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
So this situation is quite bad.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So I take it would normally be up to the top of that. Okay. For just operations or
Yes, everything,
cosmetic surgery, is it? Or
medical checkup and all that.
okay.
So we have
Interesting.
lots of Indonesians coming in.
Okay.
A lot.
From all over the world, or
Majority from Indonesia.
Indonesia? Okay. And do you have to, as a sort of a national, do you have to pay for your health service?
Yes, private, yes.
It's all private, is it? Okay.
Langkawi is a bit quiet, but since you guys haven't been, then it's good to explore.
It's a little bit what?
It's quite mellow, quiet.
Oh, that's, you know what, I don't mind that. Just go there a few days and just chill, yeah. It's good. So do many people live in the rainforest? Are there?
No,
No one? No, it's just...
Not many.
Okay. Life is just too hard and...
Correct.
Right, okay.
If you do see a job and you're thinking, I'm going to cancel that, you don't get penalised, nor does
The driver does get penalized.
the driver does get, if they cancel.
Correct. Football and badminton.
And badminton? Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
So obviously that everyone plays football and they play badminton here.
Correct.
I've seen a lot of football pitches.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the like the local sort of national football league like?
Oh, crap. Before the Premier League, there was big soccer, so I was always watching it on Saturday.
Okay.
I was quite impressed with Manchester United.
Okay.
So ever since then,
And you've stuck with them through the good
Correct.
times and the
And
bad
bad,
times.
yes.
See, this is a
Especially
real
the bad times.
supporter. I like that. I respect that.
clubs in London are also interesting, huh?
Clubs as in the football club?
No, I mean your
Nightclubs.
nightlife.
So the nightlife, it's not what it used to be though.
Serious, huh?
Yeah, so there's been a dip. So the big club area would be the West End.
I see.
And kind of a lot of the big clubs have shut down, and I think because times are quite hard.
Legendary Ministry of Sound is also no more there?
Legendary Ministry of
Our Ministry of Sound is still there.
Ministry, yeah.
To be fair, we don't really go out clubbing, so there might be an up and coming nightlife that we don't know about. So I'm sure there still is. We just don't. We're not in the club life.
Back in the day, we used to follow your Top of the Pops also.
Top of the Pops.
Yes.
I used to do Top of the Pops many times.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to dance for like Kylie Minogue. Do you know Kylie Minogue?
Yes.
So, do you remember this one?
You got music.
Sound Clash.
When I was growing up, Top of the Pops, you mentioned Kylie Minogue. There were some good bands there back in the day.
Yeah.
Thompson Twins, Human League.
Yeah, I remember Human League.
Yeah. Michael Jackson fan? Not really. Prince. Oh, I was gonna say it's one or the other, isn't it?
Sorry.
Yeah. I like both.
So even when I dance for Kylie, because she's, very popular.
Geez, for me, 90s hip hop, some of the early 2000s, but I don't even listen to any anymore. I'm like you.
You mentioned garage, and then there was Speed Garage, and then what have you heard about the Far Side?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, right to the Far Side. I can remember that album.
Yeah, that was a great album. It's kind of a mellow. Yeah, it was a great album.
Very unique.
Yeah, it was.
See, I was just cheesy. I was Kylie Minogue and Madonna.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Just close the door. Hey, you're the best taxi driver. We love it.
Alan. All the best.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Have a good trip. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
My best regards to okay, bye.
So there we go. You meet Sarah, and she will be telling you about her days with Kylie Minogue within about 3 or 4 minutes, I reckon. But yeah, what a cool guy. Nice one, Alan. Take care. Yeah, what a really cool guy. It's been an hour journey. We went through the jungle, so we got to see the reservoir, and we chatted the whole way.
Oh, we learned so much
Yeah,
about
what a cool
music
guy.
and Malaysia and everything. He's such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. I got a little bit sick going around the mountains though, and I got really hot and I had to take my mask slightly off.
I got a little bit sick listening to your stories of Kylie Minogue.
He's so mean. Thank you. Behind Starbucks. So that was easy. Look, Tim's still there. Easy through security. They didn't really ask us to take any, liquids or anything like that out, but we did take our power banks and our laptops just in case. But yeah, easy peasy. We're about to board the plane, so thank you, Penang. You were great to us, and we look forward to seeing you, Langkawi.
Good seats as well. I don't know, there's a massive queue for numbers 1 to 19, and then like 4 people for our one, so
I know, easy.
straight on, easy.
CMB. I feel like we're about to enter the doors of stars in your eyes.
So was a busy flight, and I think we're going to let everyone off. It was a quick flight though, and I'm glad it was. We did have a lot of kids on this flight, and they were all pretty well behaved, I guess, but a long flight, that could have been painful.
It was like literally, because it's a public holiday, there's loads of kids around the place. It's going to be busy when we get to Langkawi. But we had a really cute little baby behind us who was kicking my chair the whole time. Yeah, glad it was only 40 minutes.
Little Miss Sneezy behind, and little Mr. McShake in the front.
Oh no, it's like a roller coaster.
Grubby little tykes, tree at school.
So I don't know if you can see all that smoke, but tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Bruno Mars. Tim has got his paste on, look. There's a little bit of rain in the air, so I'm trying to keep up.